I was really excited when we moved to Maine that I finally had a chance to try Blue Seal Feeds. It wasn't available where we were in Virginia, but it's a New England-based feed company, and a couple of friends who live in New England use it for their chickens and goats. I've been using it for about a year, and our chickens love it. There's never any waste. They're really healthy. The Blue Seal has vitamins, minerals, it has calcium for strong eggshells, so it's a balanced diet for them. They have a full line from starter, grower to layer feed. So from about hatch to about 8 weeks, you'd feed the starter, and then 8 weeks to about 18 weeks on the grower, and then switch over to the layer. I have some chickens now that are about 12 weeks old, so we have everybody on the grower feed because they all are in the run together. That gives the little ones the protein they need, and the added protein is actually good for the layers this time of year going into fall because they're growing in new feathers, they're molting. So the extra protein helps them grow their feathers in faster. The layer feed, extra egg layer, I'll switch everybody over to about 18 weeks old. That has added calcium in it for strong eggshells and better egg production. Our chickens love it, and I love that it's a local company so I can support, the local economy and keep our chickens healthy. Another thing I like about the Blue Seal feed is that it comes in both a pellet and a crumble option, not only the layer feed but also the grower. My chickens prefer crumbles. It's very much a personal preference. Some people say that their chickens won't eat crumbles or they waste a lot. Mine prefer crumble. So I'm really happy that I can get the Blue Seal in the crumble for all stages. So even when your chickens are eating a great quality layer feed, they still need a supplemental calcium source. You can use a commercial oyster shell, or you can crush eggshells. I prefer to use the eggshells. So after we have breakfast, I save the shells. Under running water, I pull the membranes out and I just leave the eggshells in a bowl on the counter. And then when they're dry, I crush them up with my fingers. I always feed them free choice. Each chicken will eat as much or as little as she needs. You just want to leave the calcium in a separate dispenser so the layers can eat the calcium and the ones that aren't laying yet won't touch it. Another thing that I provide to my chickens is grit. You can buy commercial poultry grit, or if your chicken's free range and they're roaming around your yard, your lawn, they'll go out in the driveway and eat stones. A chicken doesn't have teeth, so when they eat their food, the food collects in their crop, which is kind of to the right over here, and that it'll kind of expand throughout the day with all the food they're eating. And that's where the grit goes too. And as the grit kind of tumbles around, it breaks up the food and digests it for them. You want to feed this free choice again, like the oyster shells, and each chicken will eat as much or as little as she needs.